Hello, you guys. How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. Oh my goodness. Let me see who all's here. Sorry about that for the little bit of a wait. Hey, Karen. Hey, Crazy Mama. Hey, Carol Freaking Claus. Hey, Melinda Lewis, Pointer Lover, Wicked West Paranormal. Good to see you. Hey, Delaney. I made the beginning of a live. Hey, it's Glenjamin. Hey, Jane Doe. Hey, Petunia. Struggle is real. True crime crazy. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, Teresa. Lindsay, hello, good to see you. So, you guys, I can't believe it. Okay, it's been a long day, but so a lot of these things I've seen, but not in depth because Bentley and I went swimming today. And then I had to come up and get us both ready. Hey, Malicious Intent. Hey, Kokomo. Hey, Anna. I am so excited for Thursday. Mallory's going to be joining me. Hey, Cutie Pie. We're going to. Hey, Deb. Sorry, Mallory's going to be joining me and we're going to be talking about all kinds of different cases. I want to also talk to her about how she got into true crime and all of that stuff. I'm really excited. And she has her first live the next day. So I think that will be perfect. Hey, Chris. Hey, Cray Cray. Oh, thank you, Cray Cray. Hey, Deb and PA. There you are. I said hey because I saw other people saying hi, but I hadn't seen you yet. Hey, Jamie. So we've been talking about this situation in Oregon for a while now. There were 6 women that we talked about, and one of them, I even told you guys, I really question if it's related because she was found in a tent and some other things like that. But there are also many missing women. And today, police came out and said, finally, there is a connection between 4 of them at least. And they also named a person of interest. So we're going to go through a lot of that stuff together. Let me see. Mallory has one Friday. She will be here Thursday, though. We're going to have a true crime soiree Thursday night at some time. Hey, Cutie Pie. I sure hope they have the correct guy, too. We're going to look at him. Hey, headphones, there you are. Oh, my goodness. I just love you guys. I still really want this. I still really worry that some of the missing women may be victims but not found yet. Hey, Pointer Lover, do you have the link to that Facebook group? Because I should have grabbed it before I started. I want to Amber. Amber has a Facebook group for this situation out there. And yeah, I want to share that too. If not, I'll go grab it in a second. Hey, Corey, Nay D. Oh my God, Nay, that sugar tart is so good. Yesterday, I had the sugar wax melt on, and then I had like a lemon candle lit, and my house smelled like lemon cookies. Oh my God, it was awesome. Hey, Destiny. Thank you, Pointer Lover. Okay, you guys, let me go ahead and pull up our first thing. We're going to look at some things that have come out now, and then also Amber sent some things from, because he's been in trouble in the past, this person of interest. Let me see. I got a couple articles we're going to look at, so let me grab the first one. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see. I want to also get into some true crime news after this. I hope we have time. So I have to go at 7 to get my son. Hey, Legendary CEO. Hey, Punksy. Bye, Angie. Have a good day. Excuse me, you guys. So, hold on. Is the same as her name. Mallory's? Yes. Actually, I'll drop it right now because I added it to the Nightbot. Hey, Sharon. Funksy's channel. I got to add Music Melt's channel to the Nightbot, but I have the link. Okay. So let me go over here and we're going to... Law enforcement officials suspect a Multnomah County man released early from prison is a serial killer. Jason Lee Calhoun is in custody but has not yet been charged in any of the deaths of 6 women earlier this year. Willamette Week has learned that Multnomah County man is a suspect in the killings of 4 of 6 women found dead earlier this year in the greater Portland metro area. Several people familiar with ongoing investigations in multiple jurisdictions tell us that detectives have linked 4 of the deaths to Jesse Lee Calhoun, whose most recent address is in Portland. Serial killers are unusual, but Calhoun's case, according to people familiar with it, may be one of a kind. That's because Calhoun, 38, is among more than 1,000 inmates whom former Governor Kate Brown granted clemency, allowing them to leave prison early. Of those Brown released early, officials believe Calhoun is the only one whose clemency has since been revoked. So it reminds me of Jesse McFadden. We have a person who is released early from jail to do the unthinkable. Oh, I got to show you guys this really fast. You know, Country Time, like the lemonade. I went grocery shopping today and I found these Country Time strawberry lemonade pouches. And they have no artificial flavors or colors. So, yeah, I'm excited to try. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to while we're here. Okay, sorry for to get sidetracked, but hey, Maria, good to see you. Hey, Sharon. I think I might have said hi to you, Sharon. Hey, Savvy's aunt. Hey, Bella. It kind of they start after you get through like saying hi to so many people, then you start to forget who you've said hi to. And yeah, it gets a little crazy. Hey, Mrs. M. Yeah. Hey, Jaded Empath. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very sweet. Yeah, Cray Cray. She did, but she didn't have her own channel. So now she's going to start her own channel. Hey, One Who Sees. Hey, Amy. Liberal governor policies. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of the laws out there are very liberal in general, honestly, as far as I can tell. So records show that Calhoun is currently in custody at Snake River Correctional Institution in Ontario, where he was lodged July 6th on charges apparently unrelated to the murders. The charges on which he is being held do not show up in online court records, which is unusual. He has not yet been charged in any of the women's deaths, although officials expect that will change. So here he is. I wish I could zoom out so we could get just his face. Now, I talked to somebody who like they're someone very close to them knew him. And I found it really interesting. They said that he was like very popular with the ladies, always with ladies. Hello, Bendy. So happy to see you. Okay, there we go. Amber, I wasn't going to say it if you... Amber's fiance literally knows him and saw him for the last time a few months ago. Said he would have not expected this. And that, yeah, he was... how did you guys you say it? That was cute. A little... saucy with the ladies. I don't remember, but hey, Valerie. It was cute. Hey, you should have gone to the game, Chris. Hey, Chitty Chatty Meg. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you're here, and I love you being here. Yes, all messages. Today I saw Pointer Lover in a chat, kept saying hi, and she didn't respond. So I was like, message her. Are you in top chat? She's like, oh my God, thank you. Hey, Musicity Mom. I love when Melissa says that. Hey, Okie Crime News. Okay, so we're going to keep reading. Calhoun, reportedly a talented artist who told booking officials he earned his living painting designs on vehicles, has a long record of felony convictions dating to 2004. After arresting him in 2018 with meth, several guns, and more than 500 rounds of ammunition, the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office called him a prolific thief and career criminal. Calhoun's most recent convictions came in November 2019 when he pled guilty in separate cases to a raft of felonies, including burglary, unauthorized possession of a stolen vehicle, and injuring a police officer and a police dog when they attempted to arrest him. These convictions earned him 4 concurrent sentences, the longest of which was 50 months, which included the nearly 9 months he had already served. His projected release date after a 20% reduction due to good behavior was June 30th, 2022. But another 11 months were shaved off after he joined a group of inmates fighting wildfires. He was released on July 22nd, 2021. Amber, I wonder if I could think of some questions about him, if he would answer them for me. It doesn't have to come on here or anything, but just in messages. I would love that. Sub to the knowledgeable Mallory. Hey, Kim D, the 10th most liberal state. Wow, I'm surprised by that. I have to go back, Jen. I thought it was like a bloody lip, honestly. I don't know. What do you think? Kind of looks like he got beat up during his arrest, which is honestly really common. Yes, Angie, they have a suspect and they are admitting that at least 4 are connected, which Amber thinks, that this most recent one is probably connected too. So I don't know. That's just, her opinion. Hey, Jay, good to see you. He got popped, Melinda. His last arrest, he beat up a cop and choked a police dog. So that's the last picture. Okay, so this is from 2018. We're going to get into that article you sent about his last arrest. Hey, Mama Bear, in just a second. I love Bad Boys, but I can't do a thief. That's a deal breaker. I used to love Bad Boys. I like the bad boys that are not bad anymore, but they still got a little bad in them. You know what I mean? Oh, I missed it. I didn't know Valerie did a live last night. I'll have to go watch it. Hey, Jennifer. Good to see you, babe. Let's see. Bye, Mallory. Have a fun evening. Hey, MK. Good to see you. He hurts animals. That's a bigly no from me. Okay. Retired baddies. Okay. During the pandemic, Governor Brown began a process of granting mass commutations early release to prisoners who were well behaved nearing the end of their sentence and particularly vulnerable to COVID-19. In Oregon, the governor has broad latitude to either release prisoners early, that's called conditional clemency, or pardon them outright, which entails both releasing them and scrubbing their criminal records. Brown made wide use of the governor's clemency powers, far more so than her predecessors. She shortened the sentences of 912 nonviolent inmates at risk of contracting COVID, granted 130 pardons, cleared death row, and wiped away cannabis possession convictions of nearly 50,000 people. Well, the cannabis thing, I think that needs to happen everywhere, right? There should be no one serving life in prison over marijuana, period. That's just my thoughts. Agree to disagree or whatever. And certainly in a state where it's legal. Brown earned recognition across the country for her commitment to criminal justice reform, even speaking at Princeton University. When the Labor Day fires in 2020 that would burn 700,000 acres exhausted firefighting resources, the Oregon Department of Corrections deployed some inmates to join the fire lines. Records show that Calhoun was one of them. On March 5th, 2021, Brown issued a conditional commutation for 41 of the inmate firefighters, knocking the last 12 months off their sentences. That sent Calhoun back to the streets of Multnomah County in July 2021. Let me check on you guys. Valerie, I can get you into some trouble for sure. I'm retired from liking bad boys. My baddie is retired. You guys are funny. Okay. Nearly 2 years later, on June 1st, the Oregonian reported the discovery of the bodies of 6 young women. Kristen Smith, I bet you her mom is just, I cannot imagine how all of their families feel now. Kristen Smith, found February 19th in Southeast Portland. Joanna Speaks, found April 11th in Ridgefield, Washington. Charity Perry, found April 24th in Ainsworth State Park. And an unidentified woman also found April 24th. Although the Portland Police Bureau said it did not suspect foul play, Bridget Webster found April 30th in Polk County, and Ashley Reel found May 7th in Clackamas County. Okay, wait a minute. So we have Joanna, Charity, Kristen, and the unidentified woman. They believe that's connected? I thought hold on, I'm going to keep going because I thought Ashley was one of the 4 connected and the unidentified woman wasn't. I must have read it wrong earlier. Online sleuths ran with that information, raising questions about whether the 6 deaths were linked. On June 4th, Portland police issued a statement saying, Portland police has no reason to believe these 6 cases are connected. It is unclear whether they were deliberately withholding information or if new information has emerged since then. On June 6th, however, the Oregonian reported that 3 of the victims shared similar circumstances and had frequented the same places in the months before their deaths. According to a source close to the investigations, that story did not say whether police had a suspect. In the wake of those deaths, Willamette Week has learned officials contacted Governor Tina Kotek's office about Calhoun. As Brown's successor, Kotek has the authority to end any of the commutations, which are conditional. So she did so in his case, leading to his arrest. Wow. Hey, Inspector Gadget. Hey, Mystic. No, we're just getting started. Hey, Carly. I'm reading an article. Basically, the police have a suspect in the potential, well, it's not really potential, I guess it still is potential serial killer, but they have named a suspect and connected at least 4 of the girls. Hey, Iowa Dog Squad Mom. I'm glad you guys are here. So in the wake of those deaths, I read that part. Okay. The governor's office received a request to revoke Jesse Lee Calhoun's commutation status from the Monotma County DA's office on July 3rd and fulfilled the request the same day. We do not have further comment as this is a pending investigation. That was the governor's office. So on June 6th, officers from agencies that include the Monotma and Clackamas County Sheriff's offices and the marshals moved to arrest Calhoun on a parole violation. When officers contacted him, who records show is 6'4", 266 pounds, 6'4", 266 pounds, he could definitely, easily take these little women. Most of these women are little, and even if they weren't, 6'4", 266, that's not a little guy. He's a big guy. He plunged into, when officers contacted him, he plunged into the Willamette River in Milwaukee and tried to escape. Officers subdued him and initially booked him on a parole violation on June 6th in Clackamas County, where 1 of the 6 women were found, transferred him to Monotma County, where 3 were found the next day, and then moved him to Snake River, a state prison near the Idaho border. Brown, who left office in January, the lawyer who recently represented him said he no longer does. After Willamette Week requested comment from the Monotma County DA's office on Monday, that office and the Portland Police Bureau jointly released a statement saying investigators had identified an unnamed person of interest, adding that there were links. Okay, yes, I thought so. There were links among the deaths of Kristen, Charity, Bridget, and Ashley. So I was right. Ashley is the unidentified woman. I don't think is linked to this, and I would not be surprised if it's not connected at all. Like I said, she was found in a tent. I just think it seemed a little different from the information we were able to gather. Holy cow, Mystic, 6'8". Whoa. Kristen Mom's statement. Oh my gosh, Amber, that is awesome. Okay, hold on a second because I'm not logged into that Facebook and I don't have my phone. But I can get into it on my other tab, I guess. I need to give you, Amber, my little, because I've given it to Woofy, because with these shows, you've sent me a lot, and thank you so much for that. But that way you can send me anything while I'm live, because I have a Facebook just for my shows. And all I do is I have a message box with myself where I drop any links, any photos, any of that kind of stuff. I just cannot believe that. Yeah, I just cannot believe that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Amber, about Carlos. Okay. So Kristen Smith's mom is the woman who was being terrorized. If you guys remember, I showed you one of the moms was getting messages, and I would be interested if that is connected to him at all. We just heard, I learned from Melissa Jade on her live today. She went out to the house of the Long Island serial killer, and he was taunting the family, still contacting them. Hold on. Yeah, still contacting them from burner phones. Okay, so let's look at her mom's statement. I've got to log back into this account. My phone died right before my live, so I don't have it. I was rushing around getting ready. Hey, Slim. I accidentally gave someone, so I understand why YouTube has done. That's funny. This is another case that I think social media helped catch the guy. Okay. It hasn't come through yet. I'm getting annoyed, but we still have other things to look at. Let me show you while we're waiting. I'm going to share this tab. I'm going to go through some of these pictures. Hi, everyone. I am the KATU reporter covering this development. I am looking to speak with family or friends of these 4 women about their reaction to this news, especially after Portland Police Bureau says they were not linked on June 4th. And then she says, if you have any new tips or know one of these women and want to speak with me about this development, please DM me. Their stories deserve to be told. I agree. This is where they said on June 4th that they have no reason to believe the 6 cases are connected. I'm just so glad that we're finally getting somewhere. According to the DA's office, investigators have interviewed several people in connection with the women's cases, and they have identified at least one person of interest that is linked to all 4 of the decedents. They said they don't believe there's any danger to the community. Those familiar with the investigation say the person of interest is currently at Snake River Correctional. He's a prolific thief and career criminal. And then, like I told you, his burglary sentence. Here's his stuff. This says he's 230, 6'4", brown hair, blue eyes. Nerdy Addicts is talking about the governor letting him out early. And then, let's see. Oh, I cannot wait to watch some of the Raba trial with you guys. I think tomorrow day in the morning or something, I'm going to do a live where we watch the opening and closing, or the closing statements of the prosecution and defense. Hey, Amber, can you send it to this name on Facebook? It's in the chat. It's ALEXYT Erickson, and there's no picture like this right here. If you're looking at my screen, do you see at the bottom the Alex YT Erickson? Pretty please, and then we'll go look at his stuff from his last arrest. I don't know why it's not coming through for me, which I could always go look in the group if that's where it's at. But Troutdale arrest, stolen car, modified guns, and 500 rounds. Pretty interesting that he was like popular with the women. I don't find him attractive, but you know what? A lot of those men with like the blue eyes and the dark hair, they are usually popular with the women. Okay. Oh yeah, Jen. I was telling Woofy today, like all this stuff with Zav Girl has me rethinking my whole channel. Truly. Like with this case, I feel really good about the coverage because we've been, trying to help bring attention and awareness with family members and stuff like that. But other cases, like it's really changed the way that I've thought about this stuff. And I think that's a good thing. But just like that Carly thing, like that Carly case, now that she's been found and stuff, like I wouldn't get on here and make a bunch of speculations. It sort of reminds me of Kylie Rodney after she was found and the family wanted privacy and police were saying it's an accident. I think police should come and give an update. But I've seen people do it respectfully. I personally just won't be doing it. It's crazy the way that it's changed everything. Oh, Amber, you're the best. Thank you. Okay. If he didn't have the expression of a smacked arse, he wouldn't be too bad. Patricia. I can't get over Kylie's case. A lot of people think that it wasn't, they still think that there was more to it. So this article was when he was arrested, before. A convicted felon was arrested during a Sunday morning traffic stop in Troutdale on gun and drug charges. The traffic stop led to the arrest of 33-year-old Jesse Calhoun. The Monotma County Sheriff's Office tweeted, authorities say they recovered a stolen car, found modified firearms, and more than 500 rounds of ammunition. 6 grams of meth was also found. He faces charges of felon with a firearm, unlawful possession of firearms, short barrel shotgun, so he had a sawed-off shotgun, unlawful use of a car, possession of meth. KOIN 6 News is a news partner of the Portland Tribune. This story will be updated when more information is available. So, let's see the next picture. There's some of the guns and stuff that he had with him. Okay. Okay. Justice for Kristen. Melissa says, hello, everyone. Now, like I told you, she's been tortured. We've looked before, and we'll take a look back again at her being taunted just to see. I just want to take a look again since now we know this. So in a second, we will do that. But she's been taunted. She's been all over the news. She's been even attacked over. She created a GoFundMe. I've just seen her go through a lot for this. She's been begging for help to first find Kristen and now for justice for Kristen. But she says, hello, everyone. Yes, I was notified of the breaking news. I got a 5-minute warning call, so I'm a bit overwhelmed. I'm waiting for my detective to confirm if this is really the man. I don't know any more than what you all are hearing and reading. I am praying this is it and they can confirm he is the murderer. I just don't know. I don't have confirmation from detectives. Today is already overwhelming for me. Kristen is finally being cremated today. She was released from the medical examiner Friday and brought to a funeral home. Oh, my goodness. And then she shares the article we just read from Willamette Week and then a photo of him and Kristen, Ashley, Bridget, and why is the other one's name escaping me at this time? I apologize about that, you guys, but it definitely is. Let me see if I can grab it out of this. Charity. That's right. Kristen, Charity, Bridget, and Ashley. Kristen, yeah, I've told you guys before, but she loved art. She was the one I could find the most about because her mom had been so vocal, right? A lot of them, there wasn't much at all online because when I first started looking at this, they were saying there was no connection. Many people were saying they thought there was. And Amber was sending me, the little bits of information she had. But honestly, for several of these victims, there wasn't much at all out there. For Kristen, there was a little bit more because, like I said, her mom had been so active. Just now today. That's crazy. It's so sad. I'm glad she's got her, though. Hell, I just found out the other day that Idaho still has Tylee and JJ. Oh, Pointer Lover, me too. Debbie Collier. Me too. Okay, let's see. I want to go back just briefly into these messages that, sorry, let's see. About Kristen, to Kristen's mom. Let's look at that account again and some of the profiles that she was sharing at the time, because there was a couple that she was looking at and sharing. We didn't go over them too much here just because I was concerned that that wasn't the person, but we'll take a look today. You're almost there. Yeah, Burgos I can't stand that man, but I'm really looking forward. I missed the closing and opening arguments, except for part of the defenses. I jumped on at the end, and it was quite powerful. So I've got them saved, and tomorrow we're going to come hang out and watch them together. I don't care if only 20 of you guys want to watch it with me. I really want to watch it, so we're going to do it. Okay. Sorry, you guys. We go through a lot of cases, a lot of information, Look at all this stuff we go through. Like, I don't know. I'm proud of us, you guys, especially after that live the other night. I cannot believe we raised $12.50. Then I think Nay went and donated and made it $12.70. Then Carol Claus went and made it $1,300. And yeah, I just can't believe you guys. I'm so thankful for you all. You're awesome, and I really appreciate it. Hey, Sandy Beach. Good to see you. Long time no see for sure. Hey, Candace, Trap Mafia. Okay, so he was joining groups about justice for Kristen. His name was James Baker. He says, I did it. Ask her mom. Christy, oh, now you're on my page. Get a life. He's She looks different from picture to picture because she was always wearing different wigs and makeup. He said, I'm a go hunting tonight. Then he says, Kristen wanted drugs. That's how I got her. She was so small, didn't put up a fight. He claimed that he was smoking her in his blunt. Hey, Addicted to Art and Crime. Awesome headphones. I'm glad. Hey, seriously? I know, Iowa Dogs Blog Mom. I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of all of us. Thank you guys, and thank you, Nay, and everybody else. And Carol freaking Claus, I cannot believe she went in there to make it an early 1,300. Very kind and generous. So, of all you guys who donated. But she kept trying to even it out. It would be like 1,082, and she put 18 to make it 1,100, or that kind of thing. Then he says, little man, I'm a whole serial killer, dog. Kristen gave your boy a handy job. Hold on. That's a different case. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me keep going because it's a little further. The one's from Mom, I think. Yes, here we go. So Mom said, okay, I'm done with this SOB who says he murdered Kristen. His fake profile is James Baker. See pics below. Here's the truth. This sick SOB, I caught his ass. Blow him up all over the internet till I can get police to respond to me. I've been trying for days. I'm pissed. I'm over it. He wants to kill me physically and mentally. F it. Game on. Here's the real POS. He's in a band too. Maybe all his fans should know he's a murderer and harasses a grieving mother. He started in January. See below. They found my page for Kristen and keeps going how he killed her and what he did to her. So I wonder if this is actually this dude. I didn't really like I said, talk about him because I wasn't sure? Or is it the guy who's sitting in jail right now? Or is it just a sick freak who was using this to hurt Kristen's mom? Why would you do that? He's in the group for Kristen, and mom's like, why the F are you here? You're the one who sent me this in January. Why the hell are you following my daughter's page? Are you her killer? He said, yeah, I'm posted in Oregon murdering fools and bragging about it online. And then here's the message. Oh, well, here he says blunt force trauma and strangulation. I bet some of the items she had were taken as trophies. This is where he says he's rolling her in his blunt. She had a fat ass. Why would you taunt a mother like this? And it's sick if you did it or you didn't. Whether this is the actual killer or just a sick freak, you're sick. Like, period. Either way, it's disgusting. Here he says the blunt force trauma strangulation, and here's the message. This is before Kristen was found, which I've thought it was interesting this whole time, and I feel like there could be multiple people involved in this. By their statement, they said the way that their statement was, I feel it left it open for other people potentially being involved. That is just my opinion. What I can go back to it and show you exactly why they. Let me see. I was trying to find the statement so I could show you guys why, but it doesn't matter. I felt like they left it open-ended. So a month before she's found, I think she was found in February, but sometimes all these cases run together. Before she was found, though, he messages mom and says, your daughter is dead. I may or may not have done a murder on her and dumped her in the woods. Don't tell anyone, though. Screw you, dude. If I found out who you was, there's Carol freaking Claus. Oh, criminality. Where are you at? I see someone talking to you. Hey. Thistle, I wonder if police are looking at it but not saying anything to protect the investigation. I don't know. I don't think they've gotten back to her. That's the only problem. But hey, Rachel. I know, criminality. Disgusting. But this was before she was found, so that really makes me wonder. I don't know. I saw you posted about this, Teresa. I hope you'll cover it. Amber has. Did we ever get the link to the Facebook group? If not, I will get it. Amber has a Facebook group. Actually, I'm going to YouTube. Amber, I'm going to give you a wrench so you can drop it in here and anything else like while we're doing this. I got to go into my channel. Okay. Just a second. Let's see if I can find Amber. No, I don't see her, but when you comment again, I will. Oh, awesome, Pointer Lover. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so Pointer Lover's been sharing the link to the Facebook group, so that works. I'm going to give you one anyways, just so that you can drop other things if you want. Yeah, okay. Anyways, you guys, so all of that is done. I thought we could spend the last 20 minutes. I want to go through some true crime news with you guys. I love to do that. I love for us to look at the cases that you don't see everywhere. Nobody's talking about. It's been a little bit. And tomorrow, since we're going to be talking about Roro, then I think today's a good time to do that. Oh God. Here we go. It starts with Alex Murdaugh's shirtless selfies that we were looking at the other night. Oh my Lord, have mercy. They're behind. That guy is one reason I don't date. Hey, Uncle Benny. Thank you, Pointer Lover, so much for getting that and posting it. Hey, KTM. Thank you, Amber. Appreciate you and all your help. Addicted to art and true crime. I did not see that, Cray Cray. 14-year-old in Camp Pendleton. No. Lucia, I know. headphones. Here's a link. That is some pretty effective birth control. Hey, Teresa Murray. Hey, West Virginia mama. Alex Murdaugh brought some folks out I hadn't seen yet. I had to come out from lurk mode. Hey, Glowbug. Okay. We're not messing with Murdaugh. The Giglio Beach serial killer. Let's see. Oh, another thing today. Alyssa Turney. Remember her father, her stepfather, the Arizona stepfather of Alyssa. I know that her sister, this was unsolved for a long time, and I know that her sister was very vocal, has a podcast, things like that, and helped, and her stepfather was arrested. Well, he was acquitted today. Let's look at that really quick. It's tragically, it's just horrible because he's not going to be able to be tried again. Michael Turney, the Arizona stepfather of Alyssa Turney and the main suspect in her 2001 disappearance, was acquitted of second-degree murder charges Monday. A judge ruled in favor of a motion of acquittal. What? Referring to Rule 20, there is no substantial evidence to warrant a conviction? Last week, prosecutors claimed that Turney, 75, seized hundreds of tapes and recordings of Alyssa in an attempt to control her life. However, the defense rebutted, asserting there is no evidence of a crime scene or any proof that she is deceased since she's never been found. She had just turned 17, mysteriously vanished, and she told her boyfriend her stepfather was picking her up early at high school. She was never seen again. He pushed the idea that she ran away from home, and family members found a handwritten note reportedly written by Alyssa claiming she was going to California. The defendant contacted police to report Alyssa missing, but after an exhaustive search, the trail went cold. In 2008, authorities announced foul play was involved, and investigators learned of accusations of SA at not a runaway child, Phoenix PD said. Something else happened. According to the FBI, he pled guilty in 2010 to pipe bombs in his residence, and her family is in complete shock. So that's sad. But I want to keep going so that I know there's others that are not with. The serial killer, the Long Island serial killers everywhere. I'm not going to read about that. I want to try to find some that are not being talked about as much. So let's keep going. He's just like a Dexter. What? Oh, God. Police search for a missing toddler and baby swept away in Pennsylvania flooding. We're going to click here if we can get a picture just for for us to share. Oh, my goodness. Swept away by floodwaters after severe storms. But there is the father managed to rescue the 4-year-old, bringing them both to safety. The floodwaters, however, swept away the mother, grandmother, a 2-year-old, and a 9-month-old before they could be rescued. The grandmother survived and was taken to a hospital, but the mom was found deceased on Saturday. As they tried to escape the floodwaters, I don't have any pictures. I was hoping there would be a picture, but oh, that's sad, you guys. This little girl has been abducted from her dad's in North Carolina and believed to be with her mother in Virginia. Ooh, that's not far from me. Virginia Beach is about an hour and a half from me. But we're going to do this one. Georgia teen shot dead by ex-boyfriend after he kidnapped her from her job. I haven't heard about this at all. Have you guys? That's why I love this series, because we find a lot that you're just not hearing about. God, Deb, that is so sad. Hey, Kay and Maine. Good to see you, and thank you. As a mom and a child. Me and Claus are out of here. We're going to take a nap. Oh, bye. Seriously, have a good night. Her sister did a podcast on it. That's what I thought, Patricia. Amber, anything you want to drop for out in Oregon, even if it is just if anybody listens to this and you're out there and you need help, if you recovery help, if you have information, Amber has a lot of resources that she's trying to help and share. So all your family's on the way home from vacation in North Carolina. I wonder, we're going to look at that actually after we read about this. I just wonder how close it is to me. When it's a parental abduction, I don't know. I guess I sort of look at it differently, although really, we see parents hurt their babies all the time. So a Georgia man kidnapped his ex-girlfriend from her job in Fayette County Sunday night and then shot her to death when police caught up with him in the next county over. Investigators have not released the name of the 19-year-old victim, but 20-year-old Cameron Jamichael Hopkins was being charged with kidnapping and aggravated assault by police in Fayetteville. The death investigation is being handled by Clayton County, where the chase ended. Police said Hopkins entered the Wingstop where the victim worked at 11 p.m. On Sunday. Wow, so last night. And forced her to leave with him at gunpoint. Witnesses said they left in a red Camaro, which officers later spotted and began to follow. Hey, Wolfie. Hopkins attempted to flee, but officers eventually initiated a pit maneuver at the entrance of Lovejoy High School in Clayton County. Hopkins fired on officers who approached, however, forcing them to back off and regroup. During the standoff, officers heard multiple shots from inside the Camaro. They eventually fired a chemical irritant into the car, which prompted Hopkins to get out. He was taken into custody, but officers found the victim with multiple gunshot wounds inside the vehicle. She was pronounced dead on the scene. Wow, a 19-year-old. What in the world? There's the Camaro. Child-sized doll seized from home of the Long Island serial killer. What? Boyfriend of Kentucky woman found dead in the forest, charged with arson. Virginia woman charged with stabbing her mother to death. Oh my God almighty. We're going to read that one too. Florida man attacks dad with a hatchet. But first, I do want to just click on this missing child, because this is something that really, if you're near the area, we should look at, because you never know. Authorities in North Carolina and Virginia are working to find a missing toddler and bring her back home to her father, who's her legal guardian. Where's Mecklenburg County? Virginia Beach Police Department said 3-year-old Samalia Daniels was taken from her father's home in Mecklenburg, North Carolina, by her mother, Tiana, who lives in Virginia Beach. She was reported missing on June 20th. Here's their photos and their vehicle. They have a gray Escape, it looks like. Let me see. Yeah, a gray 2011 gray Ford Escape. Oh, what a pretty baby. That's what mom looks like. Yeah, I think I saw in another one that she was they said in serious danger. So I don't know what's going on with mom, but yeah. Just seeing what else is on here. Chicago man fatally shoots girlfriend for removing AirTag he secretly put in her car. Alabama man tries to drown relative, drives vehicle through a grocery store wall. Okay. Wow, she's a pretty girl. The story of Winter Smith, 2-year-old abducted by father who stabbed her mother and then killed Winter. This was in Lansing, Detroit. I have a little bit. I've seen it in passing, but I don't know much about it. God, that's the Charlotte area. Okay, Morgan, thank you. Hey, Morgan, by the way. Hey, Shabana. Hey, Maria. think it might have said hi to you, Maria, but if I didn't, hello again. Or if I did, hello again, whatever. A Chicago man shot and killed his girlfriend this week after she removed an Apple AirTag tracker he'd hidden in her car without her knowledge. Armani Henry, 21, is charged with first-degree murder in the death of Jaylene Flores, 21, on Thursday at a grocery store where she worked. Prosecutors told the court that they met in school and began dating, and they also worked together at a nursing home earlier this year. Their relationship began to sour in April, and she filed for an order of protection, which was granted. Deputies were never able to locate him, and the order was not served. However, it expired at the end of May. I am so tired of seeing these men, either domestic violence or they're just so obsessed and they try to leave or something like this. And yeah, it's getting old. Yeah, hid in her car. Yes, you did. Hello again, Alex. We have them in our cars. That's so cool. I didn't even know those existed. An Apple locate, like an AirTag. What did they call it? An AirTag tracker. Flores found the tracker in her car on Monday. Her brother scanned the device and found that the last four phone number digits for it were the same as Henry's phone number. Henry followed her to work at the grocery store in Evergreen Park on Wednesday and confronted her about removing the tag from her car. He reportedly threatened to hurt her brother and father if she stopped talking with him. Flores filed for a new order of protection the next day and received 124 messages from him over the removal of the AirTag. At 9 a.m., he arrived at the store and confronted her directly. Investigators said she took him to a back room in the store, and moments later, gunfire rang out. Oh my God. The store manager said he saw Henry run away. The manager chased him and saw him get in his car and drive off. Meanwhile, another employee had been in the back room and witnessed the shooting. The employee and the manager identified Henry as the gunman. Police tracked him via license plate readers and caught up with him shortly after 10 a.m. Prosecutors said he had a gun on him when arrested, and it matched shell casings found at the scene of the murder. So over her not wanting to be tracked, what in the hell? And she had an order of protection on him. And I'm telling you guys, many of these cases, these women have done literally everything they can. They've got, DVPs. They've got order of protections. It's just not enough. Put all the crazy on an island. All right, you guys. So, oh my goodness. I reckon I got to go get Trenton from football. So yeah, tomorrow, Tuesday, we're going to do the trial. We're going to watch the trial together. I'm going to try, really, really try to not pause it that much and give commentary, so that we can just listen to and maybe there'll be a verdict by then. Because he's already been found guilty, but now it's to see if he gets a death sentence. So, and I hope he does. He deserves it. Other than that, I don't know what else I'm going to be doing. I know that I'm going to be trying to do a live every day this week. That's my goal. Thursday, it's with Mallory. I'm so excited for that. I just got done making the thumbnail before I came on here. I got this shirt, you guys, to tie-dye. But it was sitting there, and I got these really cute tie-dye shorts, and they match so perfectly. So I was like, I have to wear this. They have pink and yellow too, and yeah. So maybe I'll still tie-dye it, but anyways. All right, you guys. Car pulling up here. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I hope that you'll join the Facebook group. I'll definitely keep you posted what comes out of Oregon. Maybe that will be one of the lives we do this week, because I'd like to dig into him just a little more. I want to look at his social media and stuff. I do have his Facebook. We don't have time, or we would go look at it. But maybe we will do that in the next couple of days. Oh my gosh, I just read a report about a little girl that's been missing for 2 years from Georgia was finally found alive and safe Saturday. Wow, Dakota, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing because it is not often we get news like that. Thank you, Shay Benet. All right, you guys. Oh, Jay. You know, I didn't want to get into that, right? I don't know the details. I was really sad that it was said, and I was also sad that it was posted. And you had to see it because you are always so kind and supportive and loving. And I don't like, I didn't want you to see it, but yeah. All right, you guys. Hey, Ganja Mama. Well, I'm leaving now. I got to go get my youngin'. But, oh, and I will be live on Real Talk very soon. I have a few ideas that I have like things I want to do over there. Hey, Riddler. Good to see you. Hey, Lori. You have it in black. Oh, that's so cool. All right, you guys. I love and appreciate you guys. I really do. Use the short colors for your tie-dye. That's a good idea. I will see you tomorrow. I think tonight, no, Bobby Starr. I think tonight Melissa Jade is doing that interview with Darren Duncan. So I hope to see you guys over there. And I don't know what Bindi or Crime Curious or anyone is doing yet otherwise, but LA, I got it at City Trends. It's kind of like TJ Maxx or Gabe's. They get clothes that are like maybe from the season prior or whatever, and they're marked down from like all different brands, that kind of thing. Hey, Kate, there is a link the mods drop, and also there's a little, hey, Shmita, a little button at the bottom. All right. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Thank you for being here. Thank you to the mods, and yeah, have a good night. Bye.